time to introduce them to the table, starting with this man. He is a national champion in his home nation of Australia, the strongest of the men from down under. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Anvil, Lachlan Adair! Ladies and gentlemen, the most powerful of the Aussies, Lachlan, the Anvil Adair, waits at the table. His opponent is now about to enter the arena. He hails from and is representing Norway, where he is a multiple national champion and overall champion. Raise him up and welcome Lars Rørbakken!
I feel this is a little bit personal.
Well, the first thing I'm going to say, Rolly Ray, is that Lars Rørbakken's theme tune there is a little bit more aggressive than Maranto's.
A little bit.
A little bit knuckle there.
Here we go.
Knuckle, Lars.
Lachlan Adair.
The Anvil.
Anvil from Australia. Much taller.
What's Lars' nickname?
Raw Power.
Raw Power. Makes sense.
Rotate.
Here we go.
Don't move. Go!
Massive drive off the
Goes
start.
for the press.
Little bit of aggression shown from Lachlan Adair there as they came up off that start. Big press attempt from Lars Rørbakken. Lachlan manages to find a way to get under everybody's skin. Lars Rørbakken, these guys are good friends off the table for 90% of the time, but as soon as you step in here, there is some venom. And these are guys, they've got a lot in common. They both go to the same hairdresser.
Right here. You gotta come down. Hold it. Let's move me, guys. This is still a little hot here.
Lachlan Adair, Lars Rørbakken. Rørbakken said he would look for the power, and he did so. True to his word, Ray.
This match gives, I would say, Lachlan more options, because if Lars is jumping in a press, you can defend it by a Toproll on outside, you can go inside. It all depends on what kind of strategy he goes. But Lars is setting up for a Toproll. Most likely he's going to be open on Toproll. Both legs are under the table, no press is coming for sure.
Now,
don't move. Go!
Lars Rørbakken looks for that sticky spot there to try
Feels
to isolate
good.
the hand and wrist, and does so, but look at the commitment there from Lachlan Adair. It's an elbow foul called, I think, Ray, on Rørbakken. Let's just have a look what we get.
Elbow foul.
Ooh. You could feel the chills coming off that one as he came up, and I know that Rørbakken was checking in with the referees very hard. But it will be a restart. Elbow foul, Rørbakken.
Right here.
But the interesting tale here is, was there any damage done? Only so many times. You can go to the bank and press that hard with a compromised wrist. We've seen Lachlan Adair face King's movers before. He has had significant success. Lars Rørbakken, as we heard at the press conference, has beaten everyone that he has faced in that part of the world. He's the king of Oceania.
Different setup from Lars. More
Rolled
sideways.
in there on his longboat and took over.
Rotate. Rotate.
Yeah, he's going to go inside. He's giving up his hand straight away. He's going for the floppy press. Then he gets a press in opposite positions.
Elbow foul, Adair.
Shoulder over the center line. Second foul. Winner.
Oh my word, that's...
Oh.
I thought that was
Tim
going on
Talmadge
there.
doesn't mess around.
Love to see the replay of that.
Yeah.
I think your corner does it.
Yeah, my bag, my mouthpiece is in it.
I would look,
Black
let's
bag.
look at that on the replay.
Yeah.
See if we get a
Let's
good
pass
view
it
at
here,
the
pass
back
it.
of the elbow. And have a look there. It's a second foul given.
Foul was
We got a
shoulder
bad
over the
angle on it
center
there, but
line.
let's have a look from the other side. Wanna
I would
see-
love from the center line to see if the shoulder.
Can you hear me yelling at you? This one?
That went off the side to me on that
Okay, if
start.
I'm
Let's have a
yelling
look. That is
at
off.
you, he's going to press you. If I'm yelling, he's
What's the elbow
pulling away.
Of
He's going to be
of Lachlan Adair? What's the point of that elbow?
clear as day because he's setting up with this.
That is off.
Like this.
yeah, but that came off when shoulder was already
Both his feet are underneath.
pressed in my opinion.
When
I think it went off the side and the back, but
you want to come up, get out of that hand.
I'm not the referee for a reason.
If he's coming
I
at you,
thought
you hear me
that
yelling
is
at
a
him,
bullet
you
dodge
gotta
there from Lachlan
corral
Adair,
that
but
shoulder.
everybody's
Come in
been
with
there.
your shoulder.
Pay your money, you take your chance,
be
and not a
driving back.
word
He's
from
gonna catch you off
Lars
guard.
Rørbakken. He is the warrior he claims to be, and we are back in. Again, it comes down to, was there any damage done there?
I feel like we see a glimpse of the old Lars. Round number one, straight away, gives away the hand, doesn't matter, goes all in for the press. These tables maybe kind of change the game because the pads are bigger. So
Makes
you
a
can,
huge difference,
It's a
mate.
huge difference.
Huge
so it's much
difference.
easier to get your shoulder over the center line, right?
Yes, it is.
I would think so.
Big gap
Big
between
gap.
the pads there, and that has made it very difficult for Lars Rørbakken to get as tight as he would have liked with the shoulder there, but he dove in with real commitment there, and he had some success. I honestly believe he managed to knock Lachlan off the side and the back, but that's not how it went. And Lachlan Adair right now
No pulling, just a grip, guys.
has the lead, 1-0.
Lars is setting up for a press, standing up, very high, very strong.
Over here. Rotate. Off the knuckle.
1-0. Lachlan Adair of Oceania,
Wrist.
Australia, is the home of the Anvil. So powerful, this lad.
One warning. Ball start.
Yeah, that was definitely a little early there. Just a tracer.
There you go.
Nothing to be concerned about for either athlete there. And what is interesting now is that they both had a taste of exactly what the other man is bringing.
Absolutely.
And that can sometimes settle the nerves and allow you to get into that flow state a little bit more. This is a big start there. And look at the commitment from Rørbakken, but the strap makes a big difference. And Lachlan Adair quite happy there. That aggressive stare down in the center of the table, but he will be feeling it. Game face is one thing, but he's definitely going to be feeling that.
It took 5 matches to see Lars that I wanted to see. This is the Lars that I grew up watching on Arm Wars and in so many competitions. This guy's press is legendary, but he's been trying to do different things.
Yes, he has. Changed his game up significantly in the last couple of matches.
Which
we
is
saw him.
not bad, but breaks my heart.
It is. He's such an entertaining puller when he's so aggressive. That's how he earned the nickname Raw Power. He would just drive over you.
A little bit down here, Lars.
This is far from over. 1 pin.
No, this is very, very far from over.
Rotate.
Round number 2,
Flat. You can't straighten your wrist. You can't start back.
waiting for the go.
Okay? It's on you. That's the rule. You have to start straight. You can't start. Move your hand. Yeah, you can't start back.
Lars is ready to go. Lachlan's ready to catch. Waiting for the goal, and Lachlan much better contains the top roll.
Elbow down. Elbow down.
Loses the mouthpiece.
It is the rule. You can't start back.
That was dominant. That was dominant. It's 1-1. Sorry, 2-0. 2-0 for Lachlan Adair.
Yeah, ignore the scoreboard there. It is 2-0
Yeah, ignore it.
for the Ambles.
Perfect.
Because he's probably going to switch it up this time.
90 seconds. So right now for Lars, it is like maybe he gave up his hand a little bit too easily, and it got too much damage on that first round. This was easy. And this is what you do with a presser. You come off the center and you try and attack their pronator, trying to put them palm up, and perfectly executed by a guy.
Executed.
I'm probably sure this is first ever time he top rolled someone.
Well, it is illegal in Australia. You can be deported for
Yeah.
that.
We are not in Australia, thankfully.
That's true. He's allowed to do it here.
He's allowed to do
There
it.
will
here.
be no legal action taken against Adair on this occasion because we're in
There's
America.
some matches where top roll is illegal,
Yeah.
but this is not one of those. It will be interesting back and forth. Let's see the adjustments Lars has to make right now. He still has a lot of options. He can go for open top roll. He's very successful there.
Super experienced guy, and I'm sure he's looking to get some bleed into Lachlan any way possible. Lachlan Adair is one of those guys, a little bit like a dragster. He's incredibly fast over the quarter mile, but when the thing starts to twist and turn a little bit, we have seen some frailty. But he's also a highly intelligent lad, and he'll be looking to correct that. It's exciting to watch the development of someone like Lachlan because he's got so much athletic potential. You're seeing him grow as an arm wrestler every time out. It's difficult for him because in the part of the world he is, he's a dominant force. Doesn't have a massive amount of competition.
So he has to come here.
And come here he does. And right now he is leading 2 pins to 0, and he's looking very impressive, looking very fired up. And Lars Rørbakken needs to go to the bank a little bit here and find something to get the brakes on.
Guys are ready. The timer is running out. Round number 3. Most likely a slip from Lars. He will try to get to the strap. It will get more and more difficult, I believe. The way that Lars goes with his wrist back, oh, that's
Terrifying.
That's brutal.
Yeah, much like his countryman, relentless Frode Haugland, who, if he ain't the most entertaining arm wrestler in the world, he's certainly in the top 5. The kid is ridiculous. Lars Rørbakken, similar cloth that he is cut from, and he's looking to apply that press, to get tight, to get deep, and to try to not allow anything near the center for Lachlan Adair. Keep him out of that center spot. Once Lachlan gains a little bit of height and feels that brack engage, he's really strong man. He's so powerful right now. Speaking of Devon Larratt yesterday, and we were talking privately about Lachlan Adair, and obviously after the first precursory 5 minutes of calling him every name under the sun, we came round to the fact that he is in fact unbelievably strong.
He is. Good setup. I do believe if it goes longer, Lars has some options. Again, Lars, different setup. He will go for an open top roll, and everyone, he's telegraphing it from the, you can see it from the moon. Looking at the start.
Don't move.
Big drive again. And this time, Lachlan Adair much more control shown. Hanging with that, but doesn't want to sacrifice the wrist. It could be a game changer for him. He's looking across at Rørbakken, and now he starts to drive, but nothing there. And he needs to get a result here. Ooh, he must have an infringement. We can't see it on the view we have, but it looks like
100% a
Rørbakken.
foul. 100% a foul.
Elbow foul on Rørbakken, and again, the question, was it worth it? How much damage has been done?
1 foul for Lars Rørbakken.
Very controlled there.
Like I think this is what he needs to do. He needs to put on
Yeah.
a bleed. Like, look, Lars is in a peak human condition.
Yes, he
that
is.
guy's insane, right? So I would think endurance definitely favors him against most humans on the planet. But if you can't stop, doesn't matter your endurance. You have to stop your opponent. You have to make him work. And I do believe Lachlan in that press did some work. So the hand might be a little bit more bendy back now. One foul. Strap is going to get applied. This is intense. Match is intense. Would be more intense if the score would be more even, but...
Lars Rørbakken showing no distress there whatsoever. This guy is as cool as an icicle and has the same body fat ratio. He is absolutely unflustered at this point of the match, despite the fact that he's coming under pretty heavy fire. Lachlan Adair looked really confident then, looked really comfortable and considered in the centre of the table, but when he drove on Lars, he couldn't finish. He managed to get him off the back of the pad with the aggressive hits, but that can wear on you, and if Lars can get that a couple of times, it can be a game changer. 2-0 right now for the Aussie. Would love to make this third one stick. Big drive, better position from Lachlan Adair.
Stays higher.
Trying to contain that wrist and hand. Look at the face of Lars Rørbakken. Just applying the pressure. That was a definite attempt at the drive off the back there. And this is pivotal now. He must finish. Drives down and does so.
Definitely.
One thing I will tell you about Lachlan Adair, the man is rock strong here. Very, very powerful drive.
Very impressive. Very impressive. Lars was fully open. Got some connection on the pronator on the hand, but just couldn't hold on there. Was fully extended. His arm has never been straighter in his life. Look at that.
Lachlan happy to go hard on that. With his wrist back, no concerns whatsoever. And you've got to take your hat off to Lachlan Adair.
Warrior.
And complete. He's happy to go anywhere. You've got to respect that in any arm wrestler that will throw himself into a match and utilize all the styles necessary to get the result. And this is a tricky customer. Lars Rørbakken is no bum. This guy's been doing this a very long time. He's very experienced, and he's really sticky. And right now, Lachlan Adair is passing this test with flying colours. It is not over yet. How much gas tank has he left? We can see the corner now. He's breathing heavily. He may have God in his corner. Not sure who that is behind him, but he's pretty biblical.
Waiting for round number 4. There's a good chance this is the last one. Let's see what kind of changes Lars will do. Lars been kind of switching between techniques. Lars' stances kind of are a big tell before the go, so you can kind of understand what he's gonna do. If he would find like universal stance, he can do his open top roll and a press at the same time, like some guys do it, like Michael Todd can do it. That would be great.
I'd like to see him do something like that, but from the opposite side of the elbow pad, because he needs to keep Lachlan Adair outside his shoulder, and right now he isn't managing to do that. And if Lachlan gets committed with that press, even with his wrist broken back, the man is strong. Breathing heavily now, but this is it. Lars Rørbakken, what have he got?
Boys.
Last chance saloon. We saw him go through the repertoire. Has he got anything left?
Waiting for the go. Round number 4. Lars is setting up for the press. 100%. 100%.
Whoa. Ooh. Early doors.
Yeah. Lachlan is looking very good. He has the dominant hand and the dominant arm at this point. But still, Lars is in this match. I don't know. If I would be in his corner, I don't know. I would say, like, dude, like, I don't know what's the best option, to jump in a press or to try open top roll.
Yeah, it's a little bit of roulette now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because
what can you do?
At the moment, one thing I'll say is Lachlan has made this a very difficult choice because he's been equal to it wherever Lars has chosen to go. But changing it up is probably not a bad idea.
Maybe if Lars can fully commit to a press, like fully get his shoulder behind.
If he could keep the index finger low,
yeah.
Yes, but at the moment he's not managing to get the height. You can see Lachlan punching that lower palm forward, angling up. He's got the height. As soon as those knuckles go to the roof, it's making it very, very difficult for Lars Rørbakken to drop that index finger. He needs to be able to keep that index finger down when he gets that press applied. That's going to open him up, pull him away from the shoulder. It is a very different match if he can do that. But Lachlan Adair, that rising strength has been impressive. and he holds center so well. This is a very, very strong man. And if anything, from what we've seen, seems to have a slight edge in explosivity, and that can be key.
This is it, round number 4. Anvil wants to finish it right here. Both guys breathing hard. Lars Rørbakken and Lachlan Adair. Round number 4, King of Table 13. Waiting for the go. And yeah, Lars has one warning.
Understandable, they're both absolutely on a knife edge now. Lachlan Adair wants to get this thing done and go celebrate with his lady. Lars Rørbakken wants to pull this back and turn it into an ugly, horrible match.
Don't move. Go!
And Lars gets behind his shoulder.
Oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Massive drive.
Feels comfortable,
power.
feels very comfortable. Lachlan smiling, sitting down, and gets the
ladies
pin.
and gentlemen.
Wow!
King of the Table 13, get ready. We are in an arm wrestling match. Lars Rørbakken is alive here in Atlantic City. And if you are under any illusions of just how much it is on, get ready. It's about to ignite. Because a lot of burn went into Lachlan Adair's arm there for the first time, and we saw that index finger could not get high. He keeps the height, he finishes the match, and suddenly the Viking is the man looking across the table, and we are in a match. Wow.
That was impressive, and like it gave all of us a lifeline. This match is alive. 3-1, nothing's over. Lars felt like door went open. He put some bleed on Lachlan for sure. Let's see if he can keep on doing this and get this done, or make it this into maybe a silver bullet. That's the only option. He has to win.
We talked a moment ago about the opportunity for Lachlan Adair to go through that range and to test just how far he's come, to test what he can do when he is under fire. My God, he is under fire right now. He will never be more so. The arm is taxed in all positions, and it is going to go off. If Lars Rørbakken can come back into this match at this stage, the roof is coming off in Atlantic City. I am loving this, Ray Lipinch. What a match.
What a match. I feel the pressure. Pressure now is on both guys. Lars cannot make any single mistake. But that pressure on Lachlan Adair trying to win, he can make a lot of mistakes. Sometimes guys, when they're ahead, they want to finish this so quickly that they kind of let go of some things. Now he has to be very, very careful to get this match where he wants to go, to have that hand control, to have that wrist control.
Game changing. Round number 4. Can Lachlan Adair make it stick? Will Lars Rørbakken pull himself back into this match in the most dramatic fashion?
Rotate. Wrist.
Most likely for the strap. A good hit. See, all those small hits, they count. They count. At the end, they count.
It's making me start with my wrist back. You just watched that? I started there.
It's on. Battle of attrition. And right now, it may be.
If Lachlan's complaining, it just got hard.
Yes, it did.
I think referee is going to look.
And you know what? I have loved this performance from Lachlan Adair. I think he's pulled brilliantly. I am a Lachlan Adair fan. I think he's done tremendously here. The man is strong as hell. He's gone through the gears. You cannot do anymore. We've seen a top roll. We've seen the hook. We've seen the press. We've seen it all. We've seen the dig. Right now, he's going to have a crazy amount of fatigue in that arm. He's got a Viking jumping on him at 80 miles an hour every time he gets side to him. So this is a very, very difficult match. And right now, he's got the advantage. He's 2 pins to the good, but he can feel the Norwegian breathing down his neck and trying to claw his way back into this match. Look at the reaction from Rørbakken right there. When that hit the pad, suddenly he realizes the magnitude of that pin. Absolutely love that.
Love that. Love that. We have intensity. We have fire. And
not sure what's going on here, Ray, but this is the longest break between rounds I've ever seen in my life.
I think they went to take a look if Lars start with this wristband back.
I am praying that
So
is not
so
the
in
case.
our arm wrestling rules, it's very, very, very simple. you have to see thumb knuckle, you have to have your wrist straight. So you can go with your wrist bent, so you can go with your wrist extended as well. So it needs to be straight, somewhat straight. It can be a little like this, like no one cares about it, but it can be intentionally bent back.
That
is
would be,
written in rules.
I'm going to just say it, that would be harsh as hell on Lars Rørbakken, because I am absolutely certain that Lachlan got away with one in that first round. Totally sure that that happened. And here we are, and these fine margins, sliding doors, it can make a difference. I would love to see this one turn into the kind of war it can. We'll wait and see what we get. Look at Lachlan Adair looking over backstage. Right now he wants to throw a shoe at me. It's a very clean shoe. It's a white shoe, and he may have a good shot. I'm slightly concerned. But this is good in many ways for Lachlan Adair, because he's getting an opportunity to let that arm recover. Strap match.
Strap match. Okay.
Score stands. Let's go.
That was a nice break for both athletes. I don't know who it favored.
A long break for both athletes.
Yeah, for sure.
Will it make any difference?
That's the real question. Let's see if Lars can do what he did in round number 3. So round number 4, same in round number 5. This is it. Like every single round from now on, this is it.
Cannot make any errors now. Lachlan Adair cannot afford to slip up. He must be clinically accurate with these hits. He's trained under Janus Amelins, one of the finest arm wrestlers ever to grace the table. Pretty good guy. Similar haircut
pretty
as
solid.
well.
Yeah, pretty good.
And we know what he can do. The hand control is second to none. Can he make that stick, or will
Waiting
Lars
for the
Rørbakken
go.
find
Waiting
himself
for the go. Round number 5.
back in this match? Here we go. Tightens down now. On the way we go! Rørbakken! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sweet child of mine, that was close. A little infringement there.
Listen, I have to say it. I have to say it. Because of the table pads have changed, so they're closer, right? The shoulder is going to come all forward if you're pressing. I think after this, we have to really think about this. Like, the rules are rules now, but you know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah.
I know that there's some intensity coming up. Jodie Larratt nearly died yesterday, and she was nearly out of her seat with excitement on that one. Thing is going off. Rørbakken found his spot there. The Norwegian is looking solid at this stage. You can feel a bit of an aura around our commentary position, and it is because Barbora
I'm not looking in the eyes.
is right there. Don't want to make eye contact.
No.
She's too strong.
Yeah. She will pull Gabriela Vasconcelos today.
He will pull
Today.
Gabriela Vasconcelos today for the overall Ladies Championship of the World. She's looking at me, my God, Ray. A little scared. Not going to lie.
Yeah.
Don't make eye contact.
Don't make eye contact.
She'll move on.
Round number 5.
Focusing back on the table.
And
whoa, that looked...
Starting like this.
False start, one warning.
I've
Okay.
got to admit, it looked it.
Yeah, for
I'd have
sure.
gone for it.
For sure.
Hey, trace around. Smart move from Lachlan, in my opinion. Yeah, you got to go, you know. Another day you get away with that one. Exactly what I'd have done.
This.
Every trick in the book coming out from these two guys. I love that. He's showing that arsenal.
I feel like Armwrestling has been going through evolution for sure. Like the super match Armwrestling has changed the game, and we see guys getting more and more well-rounded. Because sometimes that one thing that you do, if you're not absolutely the best of the best, it will not work on everyone. It will definitely not work on everyone, and everyone can find their foot in the door. And this is what we're seeing here, switching between techniques. The only thing we haven't seen, is hook, which is interesting because Lars goes sideways, but he doesn't hook. He uses more of his shoulder pressure than anything else.
On the way we go, and it is Lachlan Adair with that drive. The Armwrestling. Lachlan Adair clearly did a lot of damage with that precursory hit on the round previous, and wow, an aggressive win for the Aussie. Lachlan.
That was so awesome.
The Amble, Adair with a win.
Great match, 4-1. Lachlan Adair takes the win. This is match number 2 on King of Table 13. Let's see replay one more time. What a press gets over him, and we can see that if Lachlan wants to go inside, ooh, you better don't. You better don't. We're gonna go now to the stage. Kneel pickup, and the winner, Lachlan Adair.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Anvil, Lachlan Adair of Australia. Wow, mate, step front and center so everybody can see you. Lachlan, I thought your performance tonight was absolutely phenomenal. Myself and Ray were talking about it. You went through the arsenal of techniques there in a truly entertainer. You've got to be pleased with that, mate.
Very pleased. I gotta breathe. All right. I told you.
Now, joking aside, there's been a lot of camaraderie between yourself and Lars, but that was intense up there. We could feel it. These guys could feel it. How nervous were you going into that 4th round? It looked hellfire.
4th round, yeah. I was yeah, that was good. That was fun. That's what we do.
Now, at the end there, on that last round, you got the false start, but it may have been game-changing. You threw a move in there. You blasted through his arm. We talked earlier on about the fouls from Lars, and it can make the difference with attrition. Were you aware that you'd got something on him in that last start?
Yeah, thanks to my lovely corner and Matt Mask. Yeah, directed me the right way, and we executed, got the job done.
Now, I can't let you leave us without saying who is next. You've got the pride and the honour back for the Aussies. Who do you want next, Lachlan?
Oh, we'll see. Some revenge would be nice. But hey, remember? Fast as fuck, boy!
Ladies and gentlemen, what a performance. Exceptional tonight from the Anvil, Lachlan Adair.